Hi, I'm Ben Morland, Director of Education Space Consultancy, and this is episode 1 of our video tutorials looking at the Space Needs Assessment Gateway, which is a section of the T-Level Capital Funding application. So, for this Space Needs Assessment Gateway, all those FE colleges looking to increase the size of their estate, this could be by purchasing, leasing, or constructing new space as a result of anticipated T-level demand. So if you're looking to increase your net internal area, then you need to be carrying out the Space Needs Assessment Gateway section of the T-Level Capital Fund application. A crucial part of this Space Needs Assessment Gateway is that the application requires an independent space evaluation, and this should analyse your need for additional space and present evidence of overcrowding. So, a critical element of the Space Needs Assessment Gateway is that it should go hand in hand with your estate strategy. So, whatever your estate strategy outlines in terms of your plan for your estate, the Space Needs Assessment Gateway should help to verify that. So, if there is a need, if the following analysis proves that you need additional space, then that should be tied in nicely with what you've noted within your estate strategy. And also crucially, it should be tied in with any architectural designs and building plans that you have for any additional space that you will have on your new estate. So a critical element of that is that this needs to prove the number of workspaces that you need, and this correlates with what you have in terms of your plans for your new buildings. Another part that the Department of Education noted to us is an element that they're looking for colleges to prove is that any funding provided will help to increase the overall functional suitability and condition of their existing estate, preferably from CD spaces to AB categories. So it's crucial you keep this in mind. So if you've got parts of the estate that could be refurbished and improved as a result of receiving this funding, then that's going to be a benefit to your application. So one part that they're looking for is that there are additional information and reports that support the requirement for the college having additional space. So this could be, should be Ofsted reports. So they should prove that there's been reporting on the fact that the lack of space will impact on teaching and learning for the students. If you've got spaces or you need additional spaces in order to deliver specific types of teaching for T-levels, then they'll be looking for supporting evidence of that. So that could be sort of best practice guidance documents, sector confirmation, so raising confirmation from experts within the sector, or it could also be sort of health and safety guidance. If you've got large machinery in rooms and you can only fit so many people in for that machinery, then you would want to provide evidence of that requirement, because that will help to verify your need for a certain size space because of that piece of machinery. And of course, what they're looking for is that the independent evidence of overcrowding proves your need for the additional spaces. So I'll take you through the different methods of carrying out this independent evidence within the next 2 episodes after this introduction. And where feasible, you should try and tie in photographs. So if you've got rooms that break the best practice space norms, and I'll take you through what those mean shortly, then having supporting evidence by photographs would certainly be helpful. And anything where that's feasible, I would recommend that you do include photograph evidence. So for this video tutorial series, we're going to be looking at how to carry out the Space Needs Assessment Gateway for further education colleges or sixth forms or universities. So this is noted within the documentation as an independent space utilisation survey, and this is based on the Management of Floor Space in Further Education Colleges September 2016 document. That is recognised by the Department of Education and notably as the FE sector as a best practice resource. So a critical part of this is if that you're an academy, school, studio or UTC, then you're not to follow the following guidelines that I outline. Rather, you should be following the Building Bulletin 103 documentation. So if you're a further education college, sixth form college or a university, then in order to carry out an independent space evaluation, the independent will need to carry out one of two or both methods, and these are the plan guided learning hours method and the observed workplace utilisation method. I think it's critical to point this out that in the actual note that the Department of Education include within the Space Needs Assessment Gateway section actually only refers to a space utilisation survey. We've spoken to the Department of Education, and there is a requirement to carry out ideally both, but at least one of the plan guided learning hours method or the observed workplace utilisation method. Both are referred to within the documentation that they note within that description. So I think it's crucial that we look at both, as there's certainly advantages of carrying out the plan guided learning hours method that are different to that of carrying out the observed workplace utilisation method. So it's important that I think it's important that everybody understands what you can get out of both carrying out either or both methods. Like I said, the assessors have stated that they would prefer both to be carried out, but if one was carried out and successfully proved the need for the additional space, then that would be satisfactory. One really crucial element is that you carry out this exercise for the entire institution and not just the specific department that you're looking to increase the number of spaces for. So let's say you have a construction department that you're looking to provide additional spaces and you're applying for T-level capital funding for that purpose via the Space Needs Assessment Gateway. It's crucial that you don't just look at that construction department when carrying out your Space Needs Assessment Gateway. The Department of Education are looking for you, or the assessors are looking for you to look at the entire estate, so look at all your teaching delivery within your college or institution. So the reason for that is that they're looking to see whether there are other parts of your estate that you could actually improve utilisation for. So for instance, you could refurbish other spaces outside of your construction department and turn them into suitable spaces for construction, for instance, and that wouldn't negatively impact on those other departments. So basically you just want to include all spaces, all teaching spaces within either of these methods. So for the next episode, I'm going to be looking at the plan guided learning hours method, and I'm going to follow that with a look at the workplace utilisation method in the episode after the next one. So a quick intro to the plan guided learning hours method. This basically uses your student guided learning hours, and that's split up by course, and we aim to we'll look at how you aim to determine the space type requirement per course and how you can split up your guiding learning hours across that. And then we'll be then looking at how you use that information along with your current net and internal areas for your teaching spaces in order to determine what your current teaching space demand is, your future teaching space demand is, and how you can compare that against your existing estate in order to prove the need for the additional teaching spaces that you'll be applying for as part of the Space Needs Assessment Gateway. And the end result is that you'll have a space type requirement against the space type current provision. So you'll be able to detail exactly how many workplaces you need for each space type against that which you currently got. A crucial element of this is that you can also run different scenarios through this plan guided learning hours method. So you can look at the impact of differing levels of student numbers for specific courses, changes in teaching delivery, all the different things that impact on the timetable outcomes in terms of the demand. Then you'll be able to test it via using this method. So it's a really good way at testing how your estate can accommodate different ranges in the factors that impact on the need for space. So that's it for this episode. Thanks so much for listening. If you've got any questions at this stage, please do leave your comments below this article, or please feel free to email us directly or give us a phone. We'd be really happy to help you with anything, even if it's just to answer some questions. But If you do need help with either the T-Level Capital Fund application or the Space Needs Assessment Gateway, please do get in touch. As I said, I'll be presenting the plan-guided learning hours method in the next episode, and then the workplace utilization method in the episode after that. So thanks very much, and I hope you have a good day.